Turn off the paved roads and leave your map behind. We are chasing the horizon in a country where the sky is bigger than any city and the silence echoes through centuries. Mongolia. This is where the world's most spectacular extremes meet. From the otherworldly layered cliffs of Tsagaan Suvarga in the South Gobi to the frozen, crystal blue depths of Khuvsgul Lake in the taiga. We'll traverse sand dunes, climb sacred volcanic peaks like Khuvsgul, and seek out the wisdom of nomadic shamans and the legendary Reindeer People. This is not just a trip, it's an unfiltered, rugged journey across the last true wilderness on Earth. Are you ready to feel the spirit of the steppe? Tsagaan Suvarga, sometimes called the White Stupa. Tsagaan Suvarga powerfully embodies Mongolia's ancient connection to nature and the way land shapes culture and identity. Rising dramatically from the arid steppe, these pale limestone cliffs stretch for about 1,300 feet, which is approximately 400 meters, glowing in the changing sunlight with streaks of white, ochre, and rust that seem almost otherworldly. Shaped over millions of years by wind and rain, Tsagaan Suvarga reveals intricate layers of sediment that preserve a geological history predating human settlement, echoing times when this land was submerged beneath an ancient sea. Wandering here, visitors often sense a haunting silence and a humbling presence, as if standing before a natural monument to endurance and time's quiet persistence. Against the emptiness of the Gobi steppe, the sheer faces and striated colors of Tsagaan Suvarga provide a stark contrast to the grasslands and rolling dunes found elsewhere in the region. These monumental cliffs remind us of the enduring resilience found in both nature and Mongolian tradition, opening space for reflection on journeys past and those still to come. Bagagazarin Chulu. In the boundless steppe of Mongolia, Bagagazarin Chulu embodies the profound theme of nature's silent resilience, where stone and spirit endure side by side. Rising from the golden plains of Dungobi, this stone massif stretches for nearly 10 miles, which is close to 16 kilometers, its rugged granite formations towering up to 50 feet, or about 15 meters, above the sea of grass. Legends whisper that for centuries, Buddhist monks found sanctuary among these weathered stones, their prayers echoing through hidden meditation caves and sacred springs. Standing among the ancient carvings, you sense not only the weight of time, but the sense of hope the monks clung to through harsh winters and endless winds. Here, the raw, sun-baked earth contrasts dramatically with the unexpected bursts of wildflowers that bloom after rare summer rains. As the wind carries the song of the steppe, Baga Gazarin Chulu invites us to ponder the delicate balance between strength and serenity in every landscape we encounter. Yolun Am, Gobi Gurvan Saikan National Park. In the heart of Mongolia's southern wilderness, Yolun Am embodies nature's quiet resilience and the mysterious endurance of life in harsh environments. Here, a deep gorge carved through towering limestone cliffs stretches for nearly 5 miles, which is about 8 kilometers. Its shadowy walls often blanketed with an icy layer that lingers long into the summer. Once formed by ancient rivers over thousands of years, this valley of the Lammergeier takes its name from the bearded vulture, a majestic bird seen soaring above the crevasse in search of prey. Walking between stone walls rising over 650 feet, or nearly 200 meters, you are enveloped in a serene, almost sacred hush, instilling a sense of wonder and humility before nature's artistry. While the Gobi is famed for its arid deserts and endless horizons, Yolun Am's persistent ice and lush patches of grass create an unexpected oasis, defying the expectations of its surroundings. This dramatic region reveals how Mongolia's landscapes host a tapestry of contrasts, inspiring both awe and reflection at every step. Taika Chulu. In the heart of Arkhangai, Taika Chulu stands as a monument to Mongolia's profound traditions of oral storytelling and the endurance of legend across generations. Rising steeply from the steppe, this solitary granite boulder stretches nearly 66 feet high, which is around 20 meters. Its rugged gray surface either blazing beneath the midday sun or casting cool shadows over the grassy plain. Historical accounts trace Taika Chulu back over 1,000 years, with countless inscriptions etched by travelers who believed the rock held sacred power, and local myths speak of a heroic giant who used it to defeat a malevolent serpent lurking below. Pilgrims and visitors often feel a haunting sense of communion, as if the whispers of untold generations are carried on the ceaseless wind circling the stone. The rock's immovable presence and age-old legends sharply contrast with the ever-changing patterns of nomadic life that swirl around it, reminding all of the tension between permanence and transience. As we leave behind this storied sentinel, we continue exploring the vibrant spirit that shapes Mongolia's landscape and its people. Khuvsgul Volcano and Turkian Tsagaan Nur. Here, the core theme of resilience and renewal emerges from the power of Mongolia's natural forces. Jagged black volcanic rock rises from the earth, encircling a crater nearly 660 feet wide, which is about 200 meters, while beyond, the brilliant blue of Turkian Tsagaan Nur stretches for nearly 10 miles, or around 16 kilometers, mirroring boundless sky. Thousands of years ago, a tremendous eruption from Khuvsgul Volcano sculpted this rugged terrain, its molten lava damming a river to create the serene Great White Lake, as locals call it. Standing on this ancient caldera, visitors often feel the silent pulse of creation and destruction, and a connectedness to the Mongolian herders who've lived with the land's unpredictability for generations. Amid the harsh, stony relics of volcanic fire, the lake's gentle, shimmering waters offer both a stark contrast and a reminder of life's persistent return. This wild landscape invites us to reflect on the powerful cycles shaping Mongolia and the deeper stories they inspire across the steppes. Ulan Orkhon Waterfall, Orkhon Valley, Mongolia. The enduring legacy of Mongolia's rivers as lifelines is brought to life at Ulan, where water shapes both landscape and heritage. Cascading from sheer volcanic cliffs, The waterfall thunders downward for about 60 feet, which is roughly 18 meters, pouring into a deep basalt gorge, ringed by emerald grasslands and the distant silhouettes of grazing horses. Formed nearly 20,000 years ago by a violent volcanic eruption and ancient earthquakes, Untamed remains a vital marker along the Orkhon Valley, itself a UNESCO World Heritage Site where nomadic civilizations thrived for over 2 millennia. Standing beside the roaring water, visitors feel a profound connection to Mongolia's timeless rhythms, the sound echoing traditions passed down by generations who relied on these waters for survival. Yet in stark contrast to the waterfall's wild power, just beyond the spray lie tranquil pastures dotted with families, their ger tents standing as symbols of enduring peace and continuity. In discovering Ulan-Tsutgalan's dramatic beauty, we glimpse the essence of Mongolia's relationship between people, nature, and timeless migration across an ever-changing land. Elsen Tazakai, Mini-Gobi, Bulgan Province. In the heart of Mongolia's northern steppes, Elsen Tazakai tells a profound story of nature's power to blend extremes, embodying the timeless theme of coexistence between desert and grassland. A golden sand dune stretches for nearly 50 miles, which is about 80 kilometers, bordered by resilient green pastures and distant mountains undulating faintly at the horizon. Formed thousands of years ago by shifting tectonic plates and relentless wind, this sand corridor stands as a unique anomaly amidst the fertile Orkhon and Tuv rivers, shaping the course of Silk Road traders and Mongol horsemen. Standing atop the dunes, a traveler feels the haunting beauty of silence, broken only by a distant eagle's cry, forging an emotional bridge between Earth's enduring forces and the spirit of those who have journeyed here for generations. While most deserts conjure images of endless barrenness, Elsen Tazakai surprises with patches of willow trees and grazing cattle interspersed with sand, revealing life's resilience at the edge of two worlds. This meeting point invites us to contemplate the ever-changing landscapes that shape both people and culture across Mongolia. Khuvsgul Lake, Known as the Blue Pearl of Mongolia, Khuvsgul Lake embodies the enduring relationship between nature and identity in Mongolia's northern frontier. Spanning an impressive 97 miles, which is about 156 kilometers long, and framed by evergreen forests and silent mountain peaks, the lake's glassy surface mirrors clouds drifting across the open skies and herds of horses grazing along the shore. Formed more than 2 million years ago, Khuvsgul Lake is Mongolia's largest freshwater reservoir, containing nearly 2% of the world's fresh water and serving as a vital spiritual and ecological resource for local reindeer herders and the Tsaatan people. The hush of the wind and the rhythmic lapping of waves evoke a deep sense of solitude and belonging, as if each visitor is invited to reflect on their place in the vastness of nature. Yet, as ancient shamanic traditions echo on one shore, the other side welcomes researchers and travelers from distant lands, highlighting the balance of preservation and transformation. The essence of Khuvsgul Lake flows onward, inspiring curiosity to explore Mongolia's untamed spirit further. Khavtsgait Valley, shaped by the enduring relationship between humans and wilderness, the core theme of adaptation unfolds across the vast expanse of Khavtsgait Valley. Here, the landscape stretches wide with rolling green meadows, glacial rivers weaving through, and forests cloaked in autumn gold, all cradled by mountains that soar nearly 6,600 feet, which is about 2,000 meters, into the cold sky. For centuries, the nomadic Khavtsgait people and reindeer-herding Tsaatan communities have called this valley home, preserving traditions that date back over 1,000 years. Witnessing their daily life, from quiet rituals by sacred lakes to reindeer caravans making their way through misty mornings, evokes a sense of resilience and gentle harmony with a landscape that is both beautiful and unforgiving. Yet life here contrasts sharply with Mongolia's bustling urban centers. Isolation challenges survival, but fosters a rare, unbreakable bond with nature. In seeing the rhythms of the Darkhad Valley, we are reminded of the countless ways people and places shape one another across Mongolia's untamed horizons. Khuvsgul Lake, Khavtsgait, Mongolia. Here, the persistent theme of adaptation and survival breathes through both nature and mankind, shaping every shore and settlement. The lake stretches like liquid glass across 57 miles, which is approximately 92 kilometers, framed by rugged steps, endless reeds, and snow-capped peaks that mirror their silent strength in the restless waters. Centuries ago, the ancient Uyghur Empire established key outposts nearby, relying on these bountiful waters for trade and nourishment, a heritage still honored by nomadic herders whose families have called these grasslands home for generations. Watching wild horses graze at sunrise, or fishermen quietly casting nets, stirs an unmistakable sense of resilience and belonging, echoing the rhythms of nature and memory. Beneath the beauty, stark contrasts linger. Winters bring biting cold at -40 degrees Fahrenheit, or about -40 degrees Celsius, while the brief summers offer lush abundance, testing all who inhabit this fragile ecosystem. Altai Tavan Bog National Park, Bayan Ulgi, Mongolia. Here, the enduring theme of humanity's bond with untouched nature takes center stage, where ancient traditions and wild alpine beauty remain fiercely intertwined. Rising mountain peaks cloaked in snow reach to nearly 14,000 feet, which is over 4,260 meters, while rolling glacier fields, turquoise lakes, and endless grasslands stretch as far as the eye can see, dappled with the movement of grazing yaks and eagles soaring overhead. This park shelters archaeological wonders such as the UNESCO-listed petroglyphs, with thousands of etchings carved into the stone, remembering stories from more than 10,000 years ago. Standing among the Kazakh eagle hunters and their families evokes deep respect for a resilient heritage, infusing the air with a sense of belonging and hope as ancient practices survive today's changing world. Yet, this wild serenity sits in stark contrast to the rapid modernization unfolding in Mongolian cities, highlighting a delicate balance between preservation and progress. Such contrasts invite us to consider our own relationship with tradition, wilderness, and the evolving face of culture. Arayabal Temple. In the heart of Mongolia's vast wilderness, Arayabal Temple stands as a testament to the enduring quest for spiritual harmony amid untamed nature. Perched atop a gentle hill and framed by granite peaks, its white facade and ornate eaves rise above the surrounding larch forest, reached by climbing more than 108 stone steps, each representing a sacred Buddhist mantra, stretching for nearly 500 feet, which is about 152 meters along the winding path. Entering its serene courtyard, visitors often describe a profound sense of calm as the distant echoes of chanting monks mingle with the wind, inviting both reflection and renewal. Outside, the sweeping, rugged landscapes of Gorky Terelj National Park provide a sharp contrast to the tranquil order of the temple's interior, highlighting the interplay between spiritual pursuit and natural wonder. Arabayasgalant Monastery. Few places embody the enduring spirit of cultural resilience quite like Arabayasgalant Monastery, where tradition and devotion meld against the vast steppes of northern Mongolia. Nestled at the base of the rolling Buran Khan Mountains, the monastery's clusters of saffron-roofed temples rise amid grassy plains that stretch for miles, about 16 miles, which is 26 kilometers, from the nearest village, while the crisp wind carries the scent of incense and juniper into the open air. Built in the 18th century by order of the Manchu Emperor Yongzheng, Arabayasgalant was intended to honor Zanabazar, Mongolia's first spiritual leader, and has survived waves of political upheaval, notably the violent suppression of Buddhism in the 1930s. Wandering its quiet courtyards, one senses the profound hope and faith of generations who safeguarded these sacred halls, each prayer flag whispering tales of perseverance. Yet, the starkness of its survival is contrasted by the relentless emptiness surrounding it. Where once stood bustling communities, now only wind remains. Here, the monastery's solitude echoes the broader journey of Mongolian heritage, where endurance and devotion leave a lasting impression for all who pass through. Dono Gobi Desert, Dono Gobi Mongolia, the spirit of resilience threads through every grain of sand in this vast desert, underscoring human and natural adaptation in the face of adversity. The Dono Gobi Desert stretches in sweeping ochre plains, dotted by rugged rock formations and the sparse silhouettes of saxaul trees, their roots clutching the earth beneath an endless dome of blue sky. The horizon unfolds for miles, which is measured as several kilometers, unbroken and raw. The desert's profound stillness invites a rare sense of solitude and introspection, evoking the perseverance of nomadic families who have called this arid land home for generations. This enduring juxtaposition of tradition and change hints at stories still waiting to be discovered across Mongolia's ever-shifting lands. Shambhala Kamarinkaid Ruins, Dono Gobi, Mongolia. The search for spiritual enlightenment weaves through Shambhala's mysteries, where earth and legend entwine amid the Mongolian desert. Today, standing among weathered footprints stretching for hundreds of feet, or around 90 meters, you may sense echoes of hope and resilience, as pilgrims still journey here seeking blessings and inner peace. The enduring legacy of Shambhala whispers that the Mongolian heart finds unity across desert and ruin, always searching for the sacred in unexpected places. Uran Togu Tolga Ul Natural Monument. The core theme here is the powerful bond between Mongolia's wild landscapes and its ancient legends. As you approach, you see dormant volcanic cones rising smoothly from the emerald steppe, their blackened rims encircling lush grass and wildflowers, while the sky stretches vast and clear, broken only by a scattering of larch and pine. For centuries, Mongolians have revered these volcanoes, Local chronicles recount eruptions as far back as 700,000 years ago, when molten earth shaped the land into the distinct bowls that reach nearly 2,100 feet high, which is about 640 meters. Walking here, you feel a quiet awe and a sense of timelessness, as if every stone still whispers stories of the herders and ancient shamans once drawn to its sacred shape. Unlike the shifting sands of the Gobi or the chaos of Ulaanbaatar's streets, Uran Togu Tolga Ul offers serene order, formed by both fire and memory. The echoes of nature and history here remind us that Mongolia's landscapes hold countless stories waiting patiently to be discovered. Tsaatan Village, Reindeer People, Taiga, Mongolia. Here, the enduring spirit of nomadic life weaves closely with the ancient rhythms of nature, illustrating how cultural heritage goes hand in hand with survival on the edge of the world. Pine forests stretch as far as the eye can see, their dense emerald canopy broken by the teepee-like erts and herds of reindeer moving silently across the snowy ground, their antlers glinting beneath the pale sunlight. For centuries, the Tsaatan, meaning reindeer people, have traversed this remote region, relying on their reindeer not only for transport, but also for milk, meat, and clothing, sustaining a way of life that has persisted for more than 1,000 years amid the vast expanse of the Mongolian taiga. There is a quiet resilience in the villagers' faces as they share tea by the fireside, their laughter echoing against the stillness, revealing bonds deeper than the roots of the ancient pines. Yet, as modern influences inch closer, the intricate balance between tradition and adaptation stands in stark relief. The melody of reindeer bells clashing with the distant hum of change. The question of how tradition endures through transformation is a thread found in every corner of Mongolia's cultural landscape.